2 walks in game 1. He's had 6 straight seasons of 90 or more bases on balls. He's not your prototypical leadoff hitter, but he gets on base. And then you get the added bonus of 34 home runs on top of a guy who has an on-base percentage of 3. Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you got to get DirecTV. 1-800-DirecTV.
All right, we're at the final table of a fairly large tournament on America's Cardroom. I made the final table. I'm in 8th place out of 9 players. I'll make that 7th place out of 9 players. I might soon be, if this guy gets knocked out, in even a higher place. I've had some amazing hands. I was really patient. I woke up with pocket kings, played it kind of conservative. This was about 45 minutes ago. And a guy with ace queen kept calling me. And he flopped a pair of queens on the flop. Well, I already had a pair of kings pre-flop. He shoves, and I shove, and I took all his chips, and I just have been skyrocketing ever since. I'll show you the prize pool on this tournament right here. Let's look at the prize pool. There we go. 733 up top, 456 for second, 322 for third, and so on and so on. I'm in 7th place right now. 9 players remaining, and I am in 7th place. So let's just wait for a pretty big hand. Make sure we're in position before we get too tricky. You know, as I've always said in my other videos, let's let other people self-destruct. Let's let other people implode. We know from experience that the computer program that is America's Cardroom or Carbon or Merge or PokerStars or Full Tilt, they all have a sort of bit of algorithm in place to even out the chip stacks in the later stages of a tournament. So even if you wake up with ace king, there's a high likelihood you're going to be facing king king, queen queen, ace ace. Even if you flop top pair, there's a high likelihood you're getting beat by somebody pre-flop. So you really have to play super tight at this final table when there's 9 left. Now, when you get down to top 3 or 4 players, then obviously you can adjust your play. Always have to be adjusting your play in these tournaments. But I'm a true believer in, you know, make it to the final table, see who is going to self-destruct, see where there's opportunities to double up, be patient, realize the pay jumps, and, you know, on one end you want to win it, on the other end you don't want to leave any money at the table, you know. So you see where I'm starting out with these hands. I'm in the big blind with 9-10 offsuit. Somebody over here is going to raise to 12,000 or 18,000. And I'm just going to fold. He raised to 16,000. Absolutely no need for me to call here, especially with 2 players. So you just fold. You can see I would have had a, you know, gut shot straight, but there's also a flush opportunity on the board with the 2 spades. Here I am in small blind with 3-4. We're going to fold that. Still 9 of us here. I'm currently the short stack at the table, but not for long, because Reese here is going to be in the big blind any second. He's going to have to make a move soon, otherwise he's going to continue to bonk chips, or he can kind of play like me and be super patient and see where the table goes, you know. You never know where the table's going to go. There's the Cubs on in the background, battling for the World Series. This is the second game of the World Series. They are up 5-0, and that's Kyle Schwarber up to bat. Returning from the disabled list, they're going to run on first base. Looks like Chris Bryant. But back to the poker tournament here. We're hoping that Reese here bonks out, because if he does, that leaves 8 players. Oh, we got a big pot here building. Razorback versus Stranger Thing. Could be a flush up there. He has the flush indeed. Wow, what a hand. He flopped the flush. That's sick. 8-3, I'm going to continue to fold this shit. Now, if it folds around to me, I could push with 12,000. And there's a high likelihood both of them would fold. But I'm not going to, I likely won't do that because there's a good chance that this guy would shove if I bet 12,000, maybe 16,000. So I'm just going to continue to play the fold game here. Especially with him, you know, raising up there to 12,000. Oh, and this got it all in. So that's an easy fold for me. So I'm taking you through my mindset here in each one of these hands. So like I said, Reese is in a tough position now here. He is a short stack. He's going to have to make a move soon. I'm going to continue to fold. You know, if he bonks out, we're to adopt top 8 players. 8th place would pay me $82. So I want to get the top 3, but you know, I don't want to leave money at the table either. If I get a good shoving hand, you know, obviously I'm going to shove it. If I get a pocket pair and I'm in position, I'm shoving it. I haven't had any luck with ace-queen on America's Cardroom, so you won't see me do much with that. If I get an ace-king, I'm just going to raise it. I'm not going to shove it. But any pair, I will shove. Let's see if one of these guys bonks out. Are you ready? Nope, he's not ready to reshove. So, you know, Reese here has continued to play pretty patient. He's obviously looking for a big hand, shoving hand like I am. So we're in the same position. Anything can happen in these later stages. If I double up to 120, then I'm in, you know, 5th or 6th place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd be in 7th place if I were to double up right now. So that's kind of thinking you have to have. You know, the blinds are at 6,000. You got 60,000. So, you know, you get to that 10 big blind range. You have to be adjusting your shoving range when you get to these levels. Again, I don't want to leave too much money on the table. I'm hoping a couple of these players bonk each other out, bink each other out, knock each other out, whatever words you want to use. I haven't made a video here. In fact, most of my videos on YouTube, my poker training, poker strategy videos, are from Carbon Merge Network. I won a huge jackpot on them for 3rd place back in August for $921. I pulled my money out of there and put it into Bitcoins, and I've been pushing some of those, like 20% of those winnings onto America's Cardroom, trying to see what I can achieve on America's Cardroom. I've had some okay finishes, but I haven't had a finish like I'm going to have today. This will be my biggest score on America's Cardroom if I can get in that $100 prize range. All right, this guy's first tournament life here. Oh, he doubled up just like that. So the small stack at the table just doubled up. That's how it's done. Shows how anything can happen. What did he have there? Pre-flop, he had Jack Queen. And this, he flopped it, and this guy chased it. He had a pocket 8s. See, he had bottom pair. This guy had queens. He called it down and won and doubled up. Way to go. Wait, we got another all-in over here. Looks like he's alive. I am the short stack at the table now by a considerable amount. I'm not going to let that faze me. You know, those two guys have had some good double ups, and let's see where this goes. I'm getting into a bit of a dire straits here with 60,000, 58,000 the big blinds at 6,000. But you know what? I'm not worried, and I'll tell you why. I've been in this situation many times. The best strategy is to fold until you get a big pocket pair. I think I've talked in a couple of my videos, but don't have any huge, tremendous fear of blinding out, especially when you still have that many chips life, 60,000 in chips. Now, if I was down to 15, 20,000, it'd be different. But I still got 58,000 in chips. If I double up, I got the same amount of chips as him, and him, and him, and virtually him, you know? So, you know, with one move, you could be back competing for a top second, third, or fourth place. So be really strategic when you're in these positions. This is a pretty big tournament. I mean, there's a big prize up top. It's $700 plus for first place. So hopefully we'll get kings or queens or aces here soon. Ace 3 of clubs. I'm not going to get too excited about that. I've learned from experience not to chase the flush with that hand. I'm in the big blind. That's just that's called a bait hand. The computer programming's trying to bait me into calling this guy's 15,000. And if I did and I didn't get 2 clubs on the flop, then I'm out another, you know, 6, 7, 8,000. I could just fold this, you know, look for something better. Let's still hope that some of these guys, there's the flop, by the way, and I had 2 clubs. Let's hope that one of these guys makes a huge mistake and bonks out. We're looking for a big shoving hand. We're not looking for ace 3 of clubs in the big blind. Did I have ace 3? Oh, so I would have flopped 3 of a kind. Well, big deal. You know, there we go. Cheese Nuts just screwed up. He is out of the tournament. We are guaranteed 8th place money. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, folks. There we go. 8th place pays $82. So we got a $100 win if we could wait for one more person to bonk out. Patience pays off in these tournaments, man. I would have flopped 3 of a kind, but I'm not less concerned about that. You know, am I in a position to win this tournament? No, I'm not. Do I want to win the tournament? Yes, I do, and there's still that opportunity. I'm a long way away. I need to double up 2 or 3 times, and that is doable. Double up from here to 100,000, double up from there I have 200,000. So that's our goal right now. We're going to wait for an ideal opportunity to do that double up and then double up again. I've seen it happen. I've done it before. And during that process, as you stay patient, you go up the prize pool as other people put their tournament at risk with dumb decisions. 9 jack of clubs. If this folds around to me, it could be a good shoving hand, but it would be for my tournament. I'd most likely wait for something bigger. I'm going to wait for a better opportunity. Again, I don't have any tremendous fear of blinding out. The last thing on my mind right now. This is not a turbo tournament. There we go. There's our pocket jacks we've been waiting for, okay? We got a shoving hand. Now, somebody shoves all in before us, we're going to fold. You know, he pushed in 21,000. He could have kings, queens, or aces. If he does, that's fine. We're going to shove now anyways. Let's hope he has ace queen or ace king. He could have queens. He could have tens. We don't know what he has. The good thing is there's not more people shoving. Like if this guy shoves, I may fold my jacks. Let's see what he does. He does. So because he is going all in there, we got to put him on jacks or aces or something. We're going to fold the jacks. You can believe that, okay? He's got queens or kings or aces. I guarantee it. If you think I'm crazy for folding jacks, just put something in the comment section below and I'll explain my decision there. Stranger Things going to fold. He's no reason to call here. When somebody pushes for 141,000, they got aces, they have kings, or they have queens. I guarantee it. Now, if this guy shoves, then maybe he has king, and maybe he has aces or queens. Let's hope Stranger Things shoves. I'd love to see you ready get knocked out. All right, I'm happy with my decision there. I think it was a setup. When you got two people, you know, this guy's shoving that much right in front of me, we got to give him credit for something better than jacks. Hey, I may regret it. At this point, I don't, because I've been playing online tournaments since 2008, so I've been doing it for 8 years. I've seen patterns. I've seen so many instances where the more patient I was, the further I went in tournaments, especially at final table. So I've been at this final table now for 15 minutes, and I've gone up one pay notch. We're down to 8 players. Yeah, I'm the small stack at the table, but I promise you, not for long. I still think I can beat out Reese's over here and Weidel Marmalovac 7-7. I think I could beat them two out. By the way, the Cubs are up to 5-0, and Jake Arrieta is throwing a no-hitter through the 6th or 7th inning. Oh, it was fun folding jacks, I'll tell you that much. It was funny. It was fun and funny. Hey, just for the record, if he did not shove in front of my jacks, I would have shoved my jacks, okay? Just for the record. I mean, I'm not a friggin' idiot. Oh, there goes Jake Arrieta's no-hitter. Indians just got a double. Well, what a game he's had. He threw a no-hitter through the 6th inning. All right, we're still folding. We're down to 43,000 in chips. We still have an opportunity to double up. If we do, we'll be in 7th place. I think Reese's here is going to do something crazy and bonk out pretty soon. I don't think he has the discipline that I do. Like, for him to bet that right there, he should be shoving. Because these guys are going to come over the top on him. Watch this. He bet 15,000. Strange Thing's going to bet out 80,000 or 50,000. No matter what he has. All right, I was wrong. Well, interesting. They folded to his raise. Very interesting. All right, this same position I was in earlier with suited ace and a small card. And, you know, it's suited. It's a bait hand. This guy over here is going to raise to about 20,000, 14,000. You know, I'll call his 7. See if we hit a 3 of a kind that I would have hit that last time. So we got an ace and a 9. We're going to shove it all. Let's assume he doesn't have the ace. This is for my tournament life. All right. Look at that. I didn't like that move, but I had to take a move right there. You know, I flopped a pair of aces, so it's a gamble. He very well could have had an ace. We're going to fold this in the small blind. We're up to 62,000. So you finally saw me play a hand. And notice where I'm at. I just went from 46,000 up to 62,000. Just like that. So I can very easily get back up to 100,000 in chips. Just with one hand. Without even an all-in. We got an all-in here. Everyone's playing pretty well. Pretty patient. This has been going on for 20 minutes now. Just holding my iPhone, videotaping this. So if you're enjoying this video, please like, please share. I have a bunch of other videos on YouTube. I only videotape if I'm on a final table. In this case, this tournament's been going on for 5 hours. It's 358 participants. We're down to the final 9. $733 up top for first place. We got a big hand developing here. 3-way pot. Big chip stacks. Well, this guy's the smallest chip stack. He re-raised the big stacks. Let's see what they do. They gonna give him action? No, they folded to him. Wow. So these big stacks are being really patient. They're waiting for opportunities. They're waiting for specific moments. I woke up with pocket 2s here. If it folds around me, I gotta make an interesting decision. I think what I'll do is bet out. What do I want to do here if it folds to me? Because he bet, I'm just going to fold the pocket 2s. Just because this guy bet. Again, I'm still waiting for somebody else to make a critical decision. I don't want to, you know, make my tournament life up against pocket 2s there. And I can't call 15,000 with all these guys react next week, because look what he did right there. 40,000 he raised it up to. That would have been for basically all my chips. That's why I folded those pocket 2s. When somebody raises in front of you, you got to give them credit. Don't think they're bluffing. Not at this stage in the tournament. Not going to be a lot of bluffs at a final table for this kind of money. Yeah, people may be opening the range here and there depending on their position at the table, but they're not out to bluff pre-flop, post-flop. See, he gave him respect there on that re-raise, and he folded. He knew that the guy wasn't screwing around. So granted, we're down to 8 players here. I'm guaranteed $82. I'm getting really thirsty, really hungry. Really hoping. Oh, we got it all in here. This gets good. We're hoping that Reese's bonks out of the tournament. If he does, we go up about 30 bucks in money. I think the Indians just scored. Wow, he folded. Unbelievable. These players are giving a lot of respect to re-raises and shoves. I'm going to fold that 10-jack. If it was king-jack suited, I may shove it. 10-jack offsuit. Wow, the Indians got another hit. Another run scored. Probably going to have to pull Arietta out of the game here. It seems like he's falling apart. Not good. Well, the Cubs are still up 5-1. It's the second game of the World Series. I got money on this game. I lost last night, so I doubled up on tonight, knowing that Arietta was pitching. All right, they're going to pull Arietta right now. So he throws a no-hitter through 6th, and then bam, he allows like 2 or 3 hits in a run, and they pull him. That's baseball for you. You throw a 2-hitter, and then they pull you. All right, who's going to bonk out of this tournament? It ain't going to be me. I'm the patient one at the table here. I'm not shoving with no BS hands. Nope. Still a lot of time left. Got a big pot here developing, 67,000, 3-way pot. Who's going to take it down? Somebody's got a straight. Somebody's fishing for a spade flush. Stranger thing. He keeps tournament break. All right, we're going to take a break. All right, we're back in the game here. That smaller stack earlier's he's up against 2 razors. He bet out 40,000. He just went all in. There's 3 clubs. Oh my God, everyone folded to him. Incredible. Hang on. All right. I'm in a kind of a dire situation. I'm down to 8 big blinds. And that small guy was hoping bonked out. He's now up to 212,000, so he ain't going anywhere soon. He's actually done really, really well. He just flopped a flush, which is pretty darn good. Ace King, the guy just showed his hand. Wow. All right, Ace 10th. This folds around to me. I may need to shove it. This is getting tricky here. We're going to shove this. I think it's a great opportunity. He might just fold to me. But if he shoves, we're going to call. We're all in. Let's do it right away so he believes us. All right, we're out of the tournament, just like that. Well, I got 8th place. Not what I wanted, but that's a good score. Hope you enjoyed the video on YouTube. Hope you learned something, and I should have folded right there against his. I mean, hey, I had Ace 10. I don't know. I'm not happy with how it finished, but it is what it is. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Signing out. Kimok 7 Poker Strategy.